Hello and welcome to the One Fine Day on a Swingin Summer Night virtual event. It is so good to have you here with us. And while I wish we were all in the same room like we normally would be at the One Fine Day event, I have loved seeing your comments come through on the live chat on the side of the screen. I know we have people watching from New York City and Minnesota and obviously here in Oregon, but even as close as just across the street from me at Sacred Heart Hospital. So it is so wonderful to hear where you're coming from and who you're viewing with, because even though we can't be in a physical room together, it is so encouraging to know that we are here together on the same mission, doing this whole thing together. And I have to let you know, we have a great program for you tonight. I am going to walk you through what to expect, but it is going to be fast and it is going to be furious. We have so many amazing things to get through. I should probably introduce myself. My name is Sarah Knox, and I have the pleasure of being your host tonight. And it is just an honor to be here with you and Volunteers in Medicine, and just celebrating everything that we are coming together to do this evening. And so tonight, you are going to hear from some of our leaders, people who made both One Fine Day and Swingin Summer Nights happen. You're going to hear an incredible, inspiring patient story, and you're going to hear from our fearless leader, Executive Director, Delisa Mishin-Tubby. So, without further ado, it is my honor to introduce the Woman of the Year of Eugene Chamber of Commerce, your leader who is continually serving our local community, serving by example and joy and just compassion. To know her is to love her. Even talking to her for 1 second, you just fall in love. And so before I embarrass her too much, I am so excited to welcome Delisa.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for tuning in. This is just a treat for me today. And you know what? It's a treat for all of us to be able to just interact with you all through here, through Oregon, through the different states. And I hope my family's watching back in Arkansas. Hello. And so I just wanted to just say, what's happening at Volunteers in Medicine now? We are still seeing patients. There's still the need for volunteers in medicine. Even with the uncertainty that's going on in the year, through this year, volunteers in medicine is still needed, and your support is still needed. I'd like to thank the One Fine Day Chair, Kathy Ray. I'd like to thank the One Fine Day Committee, Rainey Conley, Jessica Cristobal, and Dame Wood, Diane LeClaire, Tina Nolan, Bill and Vicki Reinhardt, Kimber Sweeney, Melissa Vodvarka, and that also included the Swingin Summer Night crew as well. I'd like to acknowledge our board and our board of directors and our staff, such as Dan Reese, our board chair, Vicki Schoenlieber, Candace Barr, Evie Hernandez, and Diane LeClaire, who without Diane LeClaire, we could not do this, and this would not be possible without all the hard work that she puts into this. Thanks again to our sponsors. Again, Kathy, thank you. Diane, everything you've done, I appreciate so much. You make me look good, so thank you. So let's make this live event a spectacular event. Let the bidding begin. Bye.
Delisa, everyone, don't you just love her? Just her energy that she brings to everything is so inspiring, and it just makes you want to jump on and be a better person whenever you talk to her. And so it's an honor to hear from her tonight. In our One Fine Day fashion, we have so many incredible auction items for you. And if you have been receiving those texts from Greater Giving coming on through your text messages, you can go ahead and bid on those. And I know you've been bidding on them over the past couple of days. days because those bids are coming in hot. I want to let you know that we are going to be also pulling a raffle today, and I'm holding up my hand because this is the Jamie Joseph ring that we are going to be raffling off. The raffle tickets are $25, and the winner is going to have to pull this off my body to take it with you. No, I promise I'll leave it here, and then we'll get it coordinated and sent out to you. You will be fine. But go ahead and bid on that because that's going to be pulled at 5:30 tonight. So go get your raffle tickets right now. We're also going to do our live auction, and I'm not going to be selling them the way I normally would as an auctioneer, but you are going to bid those up, again, fast and furious, because the live auction items, which we will feature later, are going to be closing at 5:35. So we'll feature those in a little bit. But because we love the One Fine Day event and because it is something you look forward to coming to every year, I want to introduce someone who's very special to the event, Marie Jones, who was the one to bring the event to Eugene. She saw it somewhere else, and I'll let her explain it to you. But we are so excited to welcome her to share her story with us and why she brings this incredible event and commits to it every single year. Marie, take it away.
Hi, I'm Marie Jones, and I just want to share with you my involvement that I've had with One Fine Day. In 2001, I was attending a function in Saratoga Springs, New York, which was called Old Bags, and the luncheon was a great success that when I returned home, I contacted my friends Jo May Gagne, Kathy Ray, Nicole Goron, Kim Ward, and we got together and got excited about the idea, maybe something that the ladies in Eugene would be interested in participating in. It's been a great success. 2 years after we had the function, we decided to change the name to One Fine Day. And it's just been a wonderful event to see many of your friends you don't get to see throughout the year, and that the money goes to an important organization here in Eugene, in Springfield. My personal contact that touches my heart was when there's a young man who was attending college and had a family, and he had health issues. And with the help of the One Fine Day, he got better. And then years later, after he graduated from the university, he donated quite a large amount of money to the function, saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it touches my heart. It's a great luncheon. It's lovely to see all the ladies. And with Sister Monica being involved, it was, we've been so lucky to have it. And I hope we continue to support it because they need our help in the community. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Marie, for first of all, bringing One Fine Day to Eugene and for continuing to give back to volunteers in medicine through bringing people together. It is so important. And now I'd like to introduce someone who is crucial in the Swingin Summer Nights event. He is our steering committee member for that, Bill Reinhard. We are excited to welcome you. Thank you again for all of your committed support that you've given volunteers in medicine over the years. Bill, take it away.
I'm Bill Reinhardt, and I am a member of the steering committee for the Swingin Summer Night annual event. Since we've combined the two, I am representing our steering committee and welcoming you and thanking you for your participation in tonight's festivities. Why am I involved in the steering committee for Swingin Summer Nights? Well, obviously it's because I truly believe that healthcare is needed in our community, and there are far too many people that do not qualify for insurance. They're either underserved or uninsured, and we need to end that cycle, and we need to fill in where we can. I've been blessed in that I've never needed volunteers in medicine services. I'm sure most of you have never needed their services, but it is truly needed. And obviously with Sister Monica and Delisa, I mean, the services have been outstanding, and all of the wonderful volunteer caregivers, providers. So I just encourage you to please be generous tonight. Bid these auction items high. This is a pandemic, and we've never experienced anything like this, and this is a new experience for all of us. So we need your help, and we appreciate every dime that you can provide. Thank you so much for being here.
thank you, Bill, for your ongoing support of Volunteers in Medicine. And before we move into our Gifts from the Heart moment, I am so excited to share with you a very inspiring patient story by a patient and volunteer, Sarah, who is a part of Volunteers in Medicine. And she is here to share her story and how your gifts impact her directly and many, many people just like her.
Hi, my name is Sarah Kosky. I was a former employee with Volunteers in Medicine and also ended up being a patient. In 2019, I had a significant cough and a lot of mucus in my lungs. To be honest, I thought it was just a common cold. But Delisa came into my office one day, heard my cough, and told me that I needed to see a physician right away. Now, being a millennial, I thought I was indestructible. I didn't have insurance, and I also didn't have a primary care provider. But I got into Volunteers in Medicine. They got me immediately to see a doctor. And what I learned was that I had severe, acute walking pneumonia. Volunteers in Medicine not only paid for my x-rays at Peace Health and my antibiotics, but they were able to diagnose something that I had no idea what I had. And I didn't realize how bad of a condition that I had or how far and how significant it was. So I took the medicine, I took some time off, I did a little bit of rest and recovery, and I was scheduled to see the doctor the next week. Now, all glory to God and to Volunteers in Medicine, I recovered in a week. I went from being in a really desperate, dark stage to being significantly healthy in 7 days. So when I went to see the physician, he was expecting to check my lungs and to do a lot of different tests, but I had recovered so quickly. So I'm sitting in his office, and instead of just kicking me out, he asked me, he literally, with love in his eyes, asked me if there was anything that I needed to talk about. And it opened the floodgates. I was so used to doctors just looking at me like I was a file, not knowing my personal history, not knowing my personal name, that this man actually asking me if I was okay and if there was anything else that I needed to talk about, it changed my life. So I had just had my grandmother pass. I was overeating and over-consuming on energy drinks. I was doing a whole lot of things that were self-destructive. Not only had the pneumonia tried to take me out, but my own personal choices in eating and health were trying to do that too. And this physician sat there and listened to me the entire time for the whole 20 minutes. And I'm so grateful to Volunteers in Medicine. I'm so grateful to the love of that physician, making me feel like his daughter or his neighbor. And that's why I urge you to support any way you can to Volunteers in Medicine.
Sarah, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. You are a great example of so many people within this community who need more support for quality medical care. Now is the time that we get to come together in support of everyone in this community who is underserved and underinsured. The heart of Volunteers in Medicine is to be able to give everyone in the community quality medical care with dignity and respect. And with leaders like Delisa and all of the volunteers who come together at Volunteers in Medicine, you are able to do that with them, and they couldn't do that without your support. So right now is our moment where we get to step into Gifts from the Heart. And we are going to do that. I know normally we'd be in the same room together and we would be raising our hands and cheering in person. And because we're separate tonight, what I get to do with you is walk you through how to do this through your phone. Right now, you can open up your phone. You should have received a text message that will allow you to go on in and click. You will find a link in there. Click on that link. You will find another button that says Gifts from the Heart that might either be in a left-hand drop-down or right on the top of your screen. And once you select the Gifts from the Heart, you will have the opportunity to select a donation of any amount. You can go ahead and do that, and their amounts start from $5,000, which I see Jana has already put in $5,000. Thank you so much, Jana, for your donation. There's $1,000, $2,500, $500, $250, $50, any amount right now. Again, go ahead, put it in your phones. If you're online watching that, you can also do that through the desktop as well. Go ahead and get those donations in, and we're seeing them come through. And I am also wanting to shout out to a special donor tonight. We have Patty and Dr. Wes Jacobs, who they wanted to give us $2,000 this evening, and their donation is in honor of Delisa. And I know this may resonate with some of you who are watching right now. Maybe you give to Volunteers in Medicine because you are passionate about helping the community and making sure that every person in your community gets quality health care, whether or not they can afford it. Maybe you are investing in your leaders like Delisa, and she doesn't even know that they're giving this in his honor, in her honor. If she's in the room with you, which I know she's at one of the watch parties right now, I might want to give her a virtual hug because this is so meaningful. But maybe if you're giving your donation in honor of someone like Delisa, go ahead, put that in the comments as well, because we would love to cheer her on and support her with our donations. I'm seeing more come in. Doreen Peterson, thank you so much for your donation. We have Charlotte and Dick. They have a donation here, $500. Thank you so much. Dan and Reese, Steve's $1,000. Thank you so much. Amy and Dave, $100. Thank you so much for all of you who continue to put in these donations. They are coming on in. And again, you can just put that in through the drop down, any amount. Go on in and get those in there. And I'm seeing those continue to rise. Imagine being at home and finding a medical condition. Maybe it is you have a lingering cough, or maybe you found a growth. Thank you so much, Vicki, so much for your donation. And you feel in your gut that you need to go get it checked out. You say, I have this cough for a while. I don't know what to do with it. But your bank account says, not this month. There are 77,000 people within the Lane County community who are in this spot. 77,000 people who may have a seemingly small symptom that if it's left untreated, then it can turn into a major medical condition. And that is why it is so important to have clinics like Volunteers in Medicine. They're reaching out to them, giving them a listening ear and quality medical care, where they don't have to fear getting medical care, where they're getting asked the right questions. Thank you so much, Jill. I'm seeing more come through right now. This is what you're doing. You might not be able to diagnose the people in your community on your own, but by standing beside them and giving right now in this moment with the gifts from the heart, what you are doing is saying, I see you, you're my neighbor, and I care that you get quality care. I care that whether or not you're insured, your needs are met and that you can be healthy, because if everyone in the community is healthy, the community as a whole is healthy. And so that is what we're building into right now. And those of you who are continuing to put that in, go ahead, keep putting those in. And I'm just going to take a moment to thank other people who make this event possible. And those would be our sponsors tonight. We have some amazing, amazing sponsors. I want to thank you, our benefactor, Marie Jones, first and foremost, our Circle of Compassion sponsors, Joe May and Joe Gagne. They're giving me that in the background. Kendall Auto Group, Peace Health, our Circle of Hope members. Again, Mary Ann Moore just gave in another donation here. Our Circle of Hope members, Delta, Rock Solid, Phyllis Lund. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. Our Circle of Caring, Citizens Bank, Oakway Center, and Circle of Friendship, Access One, Dairy Mart, Hexion Inc., and Sittner and Nelson's. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors tonight. I'm seeing these donations continue to come in. Thank you so much. But while we're thanking people, let's thank everyone who's watching from our viewing parties. If you're at a viewing party, cheer now. I can't hear you, but I know everyone at your viewing party and watch parties can hear you. So that's all that matters. Even if you're by yourself, go ahead and cheer. No one's there to judge you. So I want to thank our watch parties. We have Evie, Marie, Joe May, Kathy, and Chris Johnson. Thank you for all of your generosity in hosting these watch parties. I know while we can't meet in a huge group of people, it is so encouraging to come together and celebrate generosity and just a great time watching this together. So even in these small groups, I am so glad that you were able to get together tonight and watch us together and give together and celebrate together and hopefully outbid each other in the auction together. I know you're probably doing that right now. Speaking of the auction, the live auction is going to be closing in about 15 minutes. It closes at 5:35. And our raffle, which is again this Jamie Joseph ring here, is going to be closing in 10 minutes. So get those tickets in for that. I'm going to be drawing that raffle live right here in the live event. Those donations are continuing to come in. Kathleen, thank you so much. I'm seeing those come through, and go ahead, keep putting those through. Again, I am going to bring us back. Should we take a look at some of those live auction items? I'm hearing a yes from you from across the screen. So we have some amazing live auction items tonight. And I know you would normally be bidding against one another in a live room and maybe shooting eyes at one another like, don't bid me up. But right now we have the luxury of bidding them up right now live in your phones. So I want you to pull out those phones. If you go to the auction section and scroll all the way down, you are going to come across the live auction items, and they all say live virtual dash the name of the item. And so we're going to talk about our very first item here. And this is one that you know very well. This is our bowled over item, and this is donated by Donna and Herb Yamanaka, who he creates this incredible wooden bowls. This is a bird's eye maple bowl from a downed tree at the Eugene Country Club. And so he's actually here with us to show you the bowl and to give you an example of what it looks like and tell you a little bit about it. So Herb, let's see the bowl.
Each year, Donna and I are privileged and honored to donate a bowl for volunteers in medicine. How I got involved with this program is when I got a degree in biology from the University of Oregon. My first job was to teach chemistry to the School of Nursing at Sacred Heart Hospital. In my first class was an exceptional student. She was a nun. Her name is Sister Monica. Sister Monica organized volunteers in medicine. And this year we have a bowl made from a fallen tree that grew at Eugene Country Club. It was turned into a natural edge, bird's eye maple, and spalted for volunteers in medicine. So open your hearts and purses and bid high. Go Ducks.
Thank you again, Donna and Herb, for this one-of-a-kind bowl. I want to let you know I have the current bid on this. This is at $700 right now. So if you are looking to get this, you are going to need to outbid that bid. It's at $700. I'd love to see it as high as it can go. This is going to close in less than 15 minutes. So get those bids in. This is the time to really start a nice bidding war with someone who you may or may not know. And this is the fun part. You don't know who you're bowling over, I guess, in this chance. Did you get the pun? Okay, well, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't help it. Our next item we have is Pizza in Paradise. So this is an evening for 6 in the beautiful home of Kim and Arlen Rexius. You are going to have taste wine by award-winning vintner Arlen and his wine cellar / man cave. So you're going to go down to the man cave and taste wine, and you're going to make your own pizza to be wood-fired after dinner, which is always delicious. You're also going to finish that off with a little bourbon, scotch, and cigars around the fire pit. So this is a great time for everyone. Let me know when you're having that so I can join you. That would be lovely. Right now, the top bid on this is $780. Make sure you go on in. Look at that. Do you see the wine cellar coming up on the screen right now? That is beautiful, and that is going to be a great place to go and taste those wines and then come on up and enjoy just some incredible company. Go bid on that right now. Again, it's at $780. Get those bids in. It closes in less than 15 minutes here. And now we are just going to take a minute again to thank our benefactor. We have Marie D. Jones. Thank you so much, Marie, for everything that you continue to do for us. We love your generosity and your ongoing support. Our next auction item here we have is You Had Me from Merlot. I like that you like puns as much as I do, everyone. This is going to be a 2-night stay at the Atticus Hotel in a studio suite. You're going to receive a 4-hour wine tour by Pinot Cars, a wine tasting for 2 at Domaine Serene Winery, Domaine de Bourglie, got that? I always like butchering wine names for you. Archery Summer Winery, Stoller Family Estate Winery, and as well as a gift certificate to Red Hills Kitchen. So you are going to get to taste wines, you're going to eat well, you're going to drink well, and you're going to enjoy incredible company. This auction item is currently at $1,330. As I'm seeing that, I noticed that the beautiful bold, just got bid up to $900. So if you were that $700 bidder, go on in. You just got outbid. So again, you had me at Merlot. This current item is $1,330. Go ahead, bid that up if you enjoy wine. And who doesn't? So enjoy that. Next up, we have our Here Today Gone Tamales. So this is a fiesta. This is for 8 guests where you'll learn to prepare authentic tamales. You're going to make guacamole and eat guacamole. You're going to make 3 different kinds of salsas. You're going to do lots of things with this one, but I have to turn my page to tell you more. You are going to also get a basket with this, which is going to come with tequila, different types of margarita mix, margarita salt, all of the fixin' for margaritas. So you are going to learn to make tamales, guacamole, different kinds of salsa, and you are going to have a feast, and you can top it off all with margaritas to pair with it. So go ahead, get these bids in. The top bid is at $665. So go ahead and outbid that right now. As I'm talking, I noticed our Pizza in Paradise got another bid. That is now up to $880. So keep getting those bids up. Our next item we have here is Fun in the Sun River. So we are going to go, this is a weekend stay at a home in the heart of Sun River. This is going to sleep 6. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a hot tub, fireplace, bicycles, internet, Wi-Fi, cable, flat screens, Blu-ray, ping pong, foosball, and all the games you need. So this is a great thing to bring the family to get away, enjoy, look at that beautiful place to stay. This is close to golfing, skiing, hiking trails, entertainment, Sage Spring Spa, and shopping. So there's so many things for you to do here. This can be a great way to get through. The top bid on this is currently $870. Go ahead and bid on that right now to get in on this trip out. This is a fantastic value right now. We have a little less than 10 minutes to bid this up, and I would love to see you get this and go home with it and have you don't get to go home with it. You actually get to go there, but get to go on this incredible little getaway. So thank you so much for that. Don't forget that you're also getting the Mercedes-Benz E-Series sedan for the trip. So you can leave your car at home, just get a complete getaway for the time. So go ahead, bid that up. Let's see if our bids are still up. You Had Me at Merlot is now up to $1580. Keep going and bidding that up because someone just got outbid on that. Our last, we have a thank you real quick here. We're going to thank our next sponsor here, which is our Circle of Compassion members. We have Joe May and Joe Gonya. Gonye. Thank you so much, Joe Gonye. Kendall Auto Group, Peace Health. Thank you so much for, again, everything that you continue to do for Volunteers in Medicine. For those of you watching, we have one live auction left to feature. We are going to want a starting bidder on this one, pretty as a picture. So you are going to get an incredible photography package. This is a $400 gift certificate as well as a framing gift certificate. So this is a good time for you to get family portraits taken, things like that, so that you can remember this year that you we're together, come together, look at these darling pictures. They have the infant pictures, and you can frame it as well with this incredible package. So go bid that up. We are looking for a starting bid. I'm taking a look at the numbers. This closes in about 7 minutes. So we have 7 minutes for this to be open. Outbid your folks. Make sure that you go home with these items. I'm seeing those bids come up right now. Keep getting in there and doing that. We have our raffle, which is going to close in 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the raffle. And again, this is the Jamie Joseph sterling silver and 14 karat gold ring. I'm wearing it right now. And let me tell you, this ring is no joke. I can feel the weight of this. I was sitting here doing curls with it on my hand, and it is going to be hard to keep up. It is closed now. We are going to get these raffle tickets in. Remember everything that you are bidding on tonight. And as you give to the Gifts from the Heart, what you are doing is continuing to support all of the people within your community. Oh my goodness. A lot of those came in, didn't they? I wish you could see inside this basket. You have come through. Do you want to pull it? Or should I pull it? Because you did bid on. Her name is in here, and so it's unethical for her to pull it. So I'll pull it and just do my best to pull her name. No. Who do we have here? H.J. Lindley. H.J. Lindley, you are the winner of this incredibly beautiful Jamie Joseph ring. I am going to take it off and put it in a cute little box for you, and you are going to look so fabulous in this. Are you going to keep it or give it to someone else? If you know, put that in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're going to do with this. It is so beautiful, and I'm so happy for you. We still have about 5 minutes left on those auction items, and should we pull up where we are with the... Oh, he's already got it up. Our bowled over is currently at $1,100. Our bowled over is at $1,100. You keep outbidding one another on that one. I love seeing the competition. The Pizza in Paradise is still at $8.80. Keep bidding that up. I know you're going to want that. Remember, you have fabulous wine, finishing the night with some bourbon and scotch. You won't even remember the money after this event is over. It's great. Just go bid on that. The You Had Me at Merlot is still at $15.80. We have the Here Today, Gone Tamale is at $6.65. Keep bidding that up. This is a really immersive experience, something that's fun to do with people, right? We are joining together, and it's not a huge group, so it's still, you can do it safely and enjoy people's company, and you always get better conversation with people when you are doing something together. So if you're wanting a way to be with your friends and bond in a great experience, this is something that would be so fun to bid on and do with your friends. Split it with people. If you're at one of the watch parties right now, look at your friend and say, hey, do you want to go in on that together? Because this would be super fun for you. Our Fun in the Sun River is at $8.70, so keep bidding that up. I noticed our Pizza in Paradise just went up to $1,080, so keep bidding that up because our last person, you just got outbid, and you should get a notification if you've been outbid, and so you will be triggered to keep going into that. So as you go through that, just bid up those items. And again, so many of these are experiential, things that you can share with someone. So look up at people around you. You have about 4 minutes to text your friends and ask if they want to go in on you on this, because this is an opportunity for you to not only enjoy an awesome experience with the people you love, or strangers, or whoever you invite to do this with you, but it's a way that as you're doing this, you will be remembering why you did it. Every single dollar that you are bidding on these items is going straight to Volunteers in Medicine. It's going straight back to your community. It's going straight back to the people who are underserved and underinsured, who might be putting off these small symptoms that would normally, without being diagnosed, could turn into major medical conditions. And so you are, just by bidding on items and going home with these fabulous live auction items, which are going to close in 3 minutes, or any of the auction items that are going to be closing Friday at 1 o'clock, just by bidding on those, you're reaching out to people in your community and meeting their needs as well as getting something in return. So it's just a double bonus with that. And that makes it so fun and rewarding to get these items and celebrate as you're using them and calling them in and saying, hey, this is the night we're going to be doing the tamale making, or this is the night we're making our own pizzas, or enjoying our trip to Sun River. You are going to enjoy this. Anytime you look at that beautiful wooden bow, you're going to think of that. And I know that is something you keep coming back to every single year with that incredible bowl from Donna and Herb. So thank you so much again to all of our donors who gave these items. We just have a couple minutes left on the auction. And as you're going through, we have so many in-kind donors here. Take a look at the screen here. I won't read them all, but these are all of the people that came together to donate either in the auction or through their services. And I know so much of Volunteers in Medicine comes down to the volunteers, right? It's even in the name. And it is because of these people that we are able to reach out to our community and continue to give back to them even more and make sure that everyone gets healthcare with dignity and respect, and that they're listened to, and that they don't need to come in fear, and that they are served fully and loved fully whenever they need to see the doctor for a medical condition. And so it's because of you, people in your community can feel safe about visiting the clinic. So thank you so much to all of you who are continuing to give on that. I see do we have numbers coming through? We have some numbers coming through. They're telling me to wait. They are adding up all of the numbers for the event right now because of your generosity tonight as you have come together and just showing up here. Showing up, watching this event, being on the other side of this screen. That tells me your commitment to your community and your commitment to everyone that you pass, and you may not even know what is going on in their life, but you just say, you know what, you live around here. You are a part of my community. I see you at Safeway. I see you walking across the street, and I don't know what your needs are, but I see you and I care for you, and I want you to be healthy and safe and have all of your needs met. And so that's what you're doing tonight, and continuing year after year to benefit volunteers in medicine through the One Fine Day or Swingin Summer Nights events. Did you know that we've had 26 of these events over the years? 26. And because of your donations, these events have grossed $4.7 million. $4.7 million for volunteers in medicine to meet the needs of people in your community. That is absolutely insane. So the live auction is now closing at 5:45, we're hearing. 5:45, the live auction is closing. So we're going to keep it open a little bit longer. The Pizza in Paradise is at $12.80. It looks like our Here Today Gone Tamale has gone up to $7.65. And we have someone has jumped in as the starting bid on Pretty as a Picture. So go on in, keep bidding those up. We have 10 minutes left on that. 10 minutes left on that one. So for the time being, we are going to thank our Circle of Hope. We have Delta Rock Solid and Phyllis Lund. Thank you so much for your generosity and your commitment to volunteers in medicine. I hope you are enjoying the event and continuing to just enjoy. I hope you're with people. If you're here, just comment on the live stream. We'd love to hear from you. It is so wonderful that you continue to support us. So thank you so much. Again, our Circle of Caring, Citizens Bank, Oakway Center. You again are making this possible. It is because of you that this event can even happen. And I know you are sponsors for these events when it's an in-person event, and your flexibility for all of our sponsors and all of you at home to move into this event in a virtual sense. This is so incredible. And watching your generosity come through, even though we can't be in the same room together, is so inspiring and so encouraging. And I cannot wait until we can meet in person at a real live event. And I know so many of you miss that as well. We're seeing so many of your silent auction items being bid up, and those are going to be open until Friday at 1 p.m. Our Gifts from the Heart is also going to be open until Friday at 1 p.m. Though, spoiler alert, you can give any time to volunteers in medicine. You don't have to end on Friday. But for this event, we are continuing to see that come through. They are continuing to give me information here on the side. But I hope that you are bidding on items. Hey, while I have you here, and if you're bidding on silent auction items, would you mind just popping what you're hoping to get in the live chat on the side? I know so many of you have been bidding on those since we opened the silent auction a couple days ago, and we have you all anonymous on the silent auction because we don't want you texting one another saying, hey, you stole my purse. But it would be so fun to hear what you're hoping for, because I know if we were meeting in person, you would say that to your friend, right? You'd say, oh, I bid on that Kate Spade bag or whatever it may be, or that Coach bag. And so go on in, let us know what you're hoping to get, what your favorite bag is. Maybe you're not even bidding on them right now, but you are just admiring some of them. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you're doing. Go ahead, use that live chat to ask people questions and get on in there and let them know that you are excited. Okay. We are... let's see, take a look at the live auction items. Those are still coming in. Continue to get those auction numbers in. Continue to get the auction numbers in. And as we go through, now if you haven't had a chance to give to the Gifts from the Heart, you can still do that. Again, that is going to be open until 9:15 or until 1 o'clock. On Friday the 26th. So go ahead and put those in there. We have about 7 minutes left on the live auction. We're saying 3, Okay, 3 minutes, I'm hearing. And keep getting those through. Again, let me get the numbers for you. We are at $1,100 for the bowled over event. The Pizza in Paradise is at $1,280. Our You Had Me at Merlot was at $765 and $870 for the Fun in the Sun. And we have $200 at the Pretty as a Picture. So if those aren't you, you are going to want to make sure you get on in there. And I don't know, John over here, should I just go ahead and tell whose name is at the top bid right now? Put a little pressure on our bidders. You guys, I have John here who is running all of this back-end Greater Giving mobile bidding for us, and he is feeding me your information right here. Oh, of course. So we have Jome Gagne. I got you, Jome. You are the current winner of the bowled over, and we haven't closed it yet. So if you're not Jome, you're going to want to get in there. Miss Nancy, let's see, Patron is at $12.80 here for the Pizza in Paradise. Now, maybe some of you are like, oh, she's going to invite me, so I don't need to bid against her. You don't know that. So make sure you outbid her. Get her in there. Kathy Ray, you are the current winner of You Had Me at Merlot. You Had Me at Merlot. So go ahead and outbid her if you haven't gotten to that chance. Let's see, what's our next one? We have Here Today, Gone Tamale. Amy and David, you are the top winners for that so far. Again, we aren't closed yet. You still have a chance to get outbid, so get out those phones. Andrea, you are having the Sun River trip. So if you are not Andrea, you get out that phone and outbid her right now. You're going to make sure that you want that. And our last one here, our Pretty as a Picture, Michelle Corona, you are a top bidder on that. So go ahead. If you are not the top bidders, if I did not read your name, you want to pull that phone out and outbid those people. We have 1 minute to close the live auction. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. And I just let you know who is here on the top of those auction items. And if that is not you, you're going to want to get on in there and outbid them. And I put a little pressure on by reading those names here. But in 1 minute, we'll be able to announce who those winners are, who's getting those. And I promise you, if I were in a room with you right now, I'd be up next to you, just kind of poking you to get those bids in. And we are having so many donations still come in. Oh yeah, I've seen another couple thousand come in since I started announcing those auction numbers. Continuing to thank you to all of our sponsors tonight. It couldn't be done without any of you. All of you are at home as I'm watching these numbers come through. You are making this happen, and your generosity is outstanding. And then I'm getting all of these incredible names from our sponsors. Again, our benefactor and our Circle of Compassion and Circle of Caring, Circle of Hope, and Circle of Friendship sponsors is because of you that the Volunteers in Medicine is able to continue to give back to the community and provide quality health care to underserved and underinsured individuals and meet them with dignity and respect. And you're allowing this event to continue to happen year after year after year, even when we can't even physically be in a room together. So I want to thank you so much for that to our sponsors. We have 10 seconds left on the silent auction or the live auction. 10 seconds left. And I'm seeing, the Pizza in Paradise just got outbid. You're up there again, Pizza in Paradise. I'm seeing here. Okay, it's coming down. And it's closed. The auction is closed, and in about 1 minute, we will give you who those final bidders are. Although if you've been on there bidding, I know you know who you are, right? We know you are the winners and what you're going home with. But I saw some of those bids come in the very last minute. You had those phones out, and you were being aggressive about it. So it's so fun to see you come through and get the items that you want, and in return, continue to support One Fine Day and Volunteers in Medicine through this event. And you, I know, show up every single year to do this, and look forward to the incredible auction items that we have. So thank you so much for that. And all of you who, even if you don't go home with an item tonight or next week, because that's when we're going to be reaching out to you, to all of our winners after the silent auction closes. Next week, we'll be reaching out to you to coordinate pickup and drop off and how to deal with all of that. So expect a call if you are a winner on this. But whether you win an item or not, you know you did a difference. You took a risk on bidding up items, and without your aggressive bidding, I guess we can call it, we could not make this happen, and we could not see the success that we continue to see with this event. So I want to thank you so much for that. You are absolutely incredible. Your generosity is amazing, and we are so grateful for you. We are so, so grateful for you, and the people of Lane County are grateful for you. So we have the live auction items. You ready here? In the room, we're going for it. All right, our first auction item, this is the Bowled Over. Joe May, you are the winner. Congratulations. Our next one, Pizza in Paradise. Marianne Moore, you swept in last minute and got that item at $15.80. Congratulations. You're taking it home. You had me at Merlot. Kathy Ray, congratulations. I know you probably love bidding on this. If you have people with you, I hope they're patting you on the back and cheering you on. Here today, Gone Tamale, Casey Roscoe, another last minute jumper-inner who came in and stole that item from Amy and David. Brutal, right? Okay, Rainey Conley, you are another one who came and outbid Andrea. You knew you weren't Andrea, so you got in there. You came in as a surprise bidder. You were not bidding that whole time, and there you came in and won it. Congratulations. And Michelle, you're going home with the pretty as a picture. Congratulations to all of our auction winners. Again, the silent auction and the Gifts from the Heart is going to close on Friday at 1 p.m. And without anything else, I don't have anything else for you except for our incredible executive director, Delisa. I'm going to pass it on to her. Thank you so much.
Okay, you see me here now. Hello, hello. But thank you all for making this our first virtual event a success. You know what? You've touched my heart tonight. I have never had a job I've enjoyed so much, but never worked with people such as yourselves that I've enjoyed so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're giving the gift of health to so many who would never have this opportunity, and we thank you from the bottom of our heart because you make it possible for us at Volunteers in Medicine to do what it is that we do, and without you, we couldn't do it. So thank you to all the bidders. Thank you for everyone who just participated, and we just appreciate you so much. Thank you.